If you're anything like me, you've been putting in all your work and your hours and your focus and your attention into this one singular goal that you have. And you've been finally able to beat procrastination. You can actually somewhat focus for maybe a couple minutes, maybe a couple hours in a singular task. And in the beginning, you see so much results. You can actually see your progress. You're getting better at a certain skill. But a very normal part of this journey in trying to grow and become better at something is that you're going to encounter plateaus, A part of growing and becoming better and seeing progress is to also encounter failures and roadblocks. And when this first happens, especially to someone who's never taken anything seriously before, who's never actually tried in life, who's always been the lazy person who kind of took a back seat and kind of let life unravel himself, you've actually taken life by the throat and you've kind of been a little naughty with it. You've actually taken some serious steps to see growth in your life in this certain field of yours. You're going to encounter periods where things just don't seem to be going right for yourself. You're going to get frustrated, and when you're putting in the work, it just doesn't flow as effortlessly. Things just don't feel as just sticky. They're not as, the creative thoughts aren't as quick to come to your mind. And again, this is very normal, and a lot of people will complain that, they've been trying this thing, they've been working at it for a couple months or a few weeks or however long it's been for you guys, and that they're struggling to see any progress anymore, and it hurts them. It's very frustrating. I completely understand that. With me with this YouTube channel, I've been posting every day for almost 2 months now, which is a fucking great feat. And I'm so proud. And the younger version of me, man, he probably couldn't even picture a world where I could actually show up every single fucking day, and that is the most important thing. But there are some days and weeks where it feels like I'm not seeing much progress. The view counts are a little lower, interaction and comments have been down as well. You had weeks where you're getting so many more subscribers in a certain day, and the next few weeks of this current week has been a little slow. And this is very normal, guys. This is all part of the journey of becoming better. This is a test. Whatever you believe in, if you believe in God, Jesus, a fucking rabbit with a little wizard hat, I don't care what you believe in. I genuinely think that this is just a normal part of the process of becoming successful, seeing growth. You can't grow. You can't grow or test yourself if you don't have failures or roadblocks or mental barriers or plateaus in life. This is all part of the process. And just the fact that you guys are showing up means you guys are progressing, and that's lesson number 1. We always like to think of progress as something that we can track physically, and we journal a lot. We have all these little systems and habit trackers to make sure that we're doing the right things, and sometimes those physical metrics aren't reflecting the growth that we're actually incurring inside within our mind, and that is the most important thing. So the fact that you guys still decide to show up every single fucking day, despite how you feel, despite what's going on in your fucking life, at work, your family, social friends, your health isn't that great, there's so many fucking things going on in life, but the fact that you still decide to show up and put in a minute's work, a minimum amount of effort into your goals is amazing, and that is progress in itself. There was a version of you who couldn't even pick up a fucking pen and write down a single word, or put on his shoe to go for a run, or couldn't fucking just turn on a camera and just say anything. This in itself is progress. And I know you want physical results, you want the fucking dopamine rush of a subscriber count going up. I get it. But real growth, real progress happens when you just show up. That is the growth. You're developing your character, becoming a man or woman who values his self-discipline, who takes on responsibility and tells himself, look, I may not be seeing the results I need right now, but I'm not going to fucking back down and take a day off. I'm still going to show up for a minimum amount of time and give something. The message you're sending to your brain, even though you're getting these negative thoughts of I'm not seeing enough work, maybe I've gotten shitter, maybe I've got a bit of ring rust or whatever. Maybe this isn't good for me. You're going to get all these negative thoughts, but you're fucking telling that little inner bitch voice every time you show up saying, no, I'm not. I want to be better. I want to figure it out, and I want to push past this, and I'm going to find a way to fucking start seeing the actual results that I want. But I just want you guys to know the fact that you guys are showing up is enough. Literally. And actually, that blends into my second lesson. Lesson number 2, the act of showing up is progress. Just to reiterate, progress doesn't always have to be physical. I know that is the best way. If you're a YouTuber, if you're in content creation, you're probably checking the analytics fucking 10 times a day minimum. Seeing if your view count went up, if your subscriber count went up, seeing how other channels are performing in your similar niche or topic or in your field. But just showing up every single day, you're beating 99% of your competitors. And even some days when I just sit here, in the morning, I was writing down some video ideas, and I was struggling. I was journaling, and I couldn't even fucking journal. I told myself, right, just write down how you feel, and I was struggling with that. And I felt really shitty afterwards. I had a coaching call after that. I went to the gym, I came back, I had lunch. I was feeling really exhausted mentally, even though I did no work, and I napped and I woke up, had dinner, and here I am now. But I'm looking back now, the fact that I just still decided to show up, stick to my routine, my schedule, That's enough. Not every single day is going to be perfect like this. Not every single day is meant to be fucking filled with all these creative ideas. Everything's flowing. You're writing 10 scripts. Again, this is all part of the process of becoming successful. You're going to encounter these days. It's up to you to decide how you're going to fucking deal with them. Are you going to show up? Or are you going to just fucking tell yourself that this wasn't meant for you? And I just want to leave you guys off with a third lesson as well, is that delayed gratification will have a delayed effect. You know, the fact that you guys are deciding to choose a harder route and not giving into your impulses of scrolling on your phone, playing with your willy, going back to your old vices, maybe that was smoking weed or self-harming, whatever that was. That is the easy way out, and you're going to get the initial effects straight away, like smoking weed, eating shit food, playing with your willy. It feels good in the moment, but you're going to feel shit afterwards. But the fact that you consciously decided to do the thing that you know is not going to give you the results straight away, you're going to feel probably shit as well. You might leave your work session, your work block, feel like even questioning yourself even more. But that's going to have a delayed effect, because tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, but the week after, the month after, the fact that you showed up and still just decided to push that snowball just inch by inch, adding a little layer of snow to it, that is the delayed effect. So it doesn't matter how much work you get done. All these productivity focus gurus, they always fucking talk about the 12 hours that you must do. And I'm sorry, like, I really like Hamza, for example, but he always talks about how he wakes up at 3 in the morning and doesn't stop working till like 8 p.m. Like, I don't believe in that. And that's not naturally who I am. I'm a very lazy person, which is why I struggle with procrastination, focus, and all of that for so long. And reading books like the 4-Hour Work Week and Deep Work by Cal Newport. Please read that book. He describes that humans only have a certain amount of willpower to do certain things, especially for deep work, deep, focused, undistracted work. That's going to take up a lot of your energy. And not every single day, like maybe you had a rough day, maybe something happened the day before, or the weeks before, like emotionally, mentally, that drained you today. But the fact that you showed up and still did what you could do, that's all that matters. It's not about how much you do, it's about what you do with the time. Does that make sense? If you're only given like 30 minutes a day, what can you do within 30 minutes? Produce the best you can and be happy with that. Be content. It's not about, oh, fuck, like I could, like, man, there's still 4 more hours of the day and like I wish I could still do more. That's bullshit, bro. That's so bullshit. I'd rather you guys be working smarter, not harder. The goal was never to be a hard worker. I know in today's culture that sounds very cool. I think working smarter, more efficiently, being as creative as you can, and like coming up with your best ideas. That's not going to come by you sitting down and like trying to slug out 12 hours of work. I'd rather you, like, once you feel this sense of inspiration and motivation, you capture that idea, and that only lasts 5 minutes, sure. If you have none of that, the fact that you still sat down and still decided to do something tells me that you're on the right path, and you guys need to tell yourself that too. There is a delayed effect, delayed gratification. Your results, your progress isn't going to come straight away. So let's say you have a week where it feels miserable showing up. Oh my god. Just the mental positive effects that's going to have on you for the next coming weeks. Because now you have proof that despite the fact that you felt shit, you still showed up. You're going to feel so much better about yourself the following weeks, days, and years. And continuing to show up. And that's a lesson I've learned from myself as well. That's how I've been able to post consistently every single fucking day. Is just by showing up. I understand not every video of mine is going to be popping off. And I've given myself this fucking massive goal of posting every single day on YouTube, long form content. That's not easy. And yeah, like sometimes again, like every video isn't going to pop off, but that's not the point. I know I'm going to have so much residual benefit effects in like a year's time if I continue to do this every single day. My rate of growth and experience, it's going to be unmatched, honestly. And this is only a month and a half in. So I can't wait to see where I am in like 12 months time at the end of the year when my goals are met. And I know I'll get there. I know you guys will too, just by showing up and understanding that progress will come soon. I promise. These times where you're not feeling motivated, you're not feeling that spark, that drive. Fuck, the laptop almost shut down. That's totally okay. This is what matters. You coming here, watching this video, maybe you got a bit of inspiration and motivation now. Good. Now go back to it. If it's only a minute, that's totally fine, guys. Alright, and if you need more help as well, overcoming your mental barriers and achieving actual goals, guys, I'll help you with that. Click the link in the description. We'll jump on a free call, see if we're right to work together. And yeah, let's fucking achieve our goals, baby. It is I, Tony fucking Lee.